there's teachings out there that in the Revelation it mentions a war in heaven, and there's teachings out there that that war occurred a long time ago, and God booted Satan out of heaven and this and that. Well, then how did Satan go before God for God to say, "Have you considered my servant Job?" No, that war has not happened yet. It's just like the cartoons. One good demon, one good angel, and I didn't want to do left shoulder, right shoulder, so whatever. That's why it came out that way. One good angel guarding you, and one demon wanting to harass you, not physically, but that day will come. But we're all empty-headed, like, radio receivers, AM, FM, and what frequency are you tuned into? We're just like that. And so no human has actually really had a thought of their own, an idea, whatever. I guess you get an idea if you hear enough of that, and you think you're thinking. What you're doing is you're hearing them. They walk around behind you, and they're constantly shoving each other. Not constantly, but like, get out of my way. Maybe when you're going to say something prophetic, the revelation, God gives you a private revelation. Well, if he does give you a private revelation, you never give the meat of that revelation for a minimum of 24 hours. For the life is in the blood of the meat of the word. So behind you, you've got these angels. I don't know if it's one and one, but something tells me it's like 8 bad ones and 3 good ones. And to prove it, Jesus said, the kingdom of heaven has suffered violence. I think he said up till John, but really, come on, he wants us to think. Kingdom of violence, or the kingdom of heaven has suffered violence from the beginning, and it's still going on. But I did. Now, I said earlier, if I say I have a dream, I'll actually see your ears go like this and then drop down to hear every delicious word. No, it was a vision. I lied down to go to sleep, shut my eyes, and I saw packs of angels. 2 packs. Didn't notice any color or anything, but the ones on the right were kind of in the shadow, and these over here, I didn't see no street lamp, but it was that type of lighting, and I could see it. And the ones in the shadows went to the ones in the light, and they were aggravated, and they kept saying, "What did God tell him? Tell us what God told him." And talking about what he told me. And I saw the angels in the shadows, grab the angels more in the street lamp light type, grab them by the arms right up here and go, show them, pull them down forward and go, "Tell me what he told you." All of a sudden a ruckus broke out, and it was like ranks of angels. It didn't go higher and higher. No, it was like one behind the other, like a military. This over here was still like a cluster and shadowy. Silhouette-ish, but a little bit of light on them. Anyway, the front row stood guard, and the ones at the back end slipped around, and all of a sudden I saw one do a tumble, and he stood up in front of me. He did a tumble to get there real quick. He got so far, and all of a sudden he went, shh, and I saw him stand up in front of me to guard me. And that's when all these other angels were having a riot. Yeah, they were rioting. Boom, boom, punching. I saw feathers flying. It happened like that. I shut my eyes to go to sleep. Boom, saw it. Woke up and I realized like all the detail to it. And I was amazed, like even feathers flying. I thought we think of them having, feathers are symbolic. I saw feathers like when a pigeon smashes into the window. So there's our, I almost said it, didn't I? Thank you, Lord. Teach my lips not to slip, that I may offend you. Yeah, so the war in heaven has never happened. It's going to. Oh, yeah. And all hell's going to break loose on the earth. And God told me, he told me, well, now I'm ready to say that. It's like, you actually told me that a few years ago, but I didn't really pay attention nor focus. But you told me more detail today. The sun is dying. Yep. That's why people are showing these videos around the world of the sun flickering. And they think it's that star shade that the government put up there to block out the sun. And then it refracts the light and hides the sun by trickery of refraction of light. And we're looking at, that's not a sun, it's white. Our sun is yellow, okay? Sometimes white behind the clouds, but yellow. No, it's white all the time now. And it looks like a damn Sylvania light bulb in the sky. And it flickers. The reason it's flickering is because the sun is dying. And, oh, but you can go on Soho and you can look at a live feed. Okay, yeah, right, okay. NASA, they threw out all the video and technology to land on the moon. They just threw it away. That's what they're claiming. Okay, so you just live in that little fantasy world, okay? Hoggoland. So, yeah, the kingdom of heaven suffers violence because they're always shoving each other, and they actually had a fist fight. And I went ahead and went on here, I think Facebook, the following day to quell all that and let them know what God told me. It's no big deal. Jesus told Peter, "Get behind me, Satan." He told Peter, "You will deny me 3 times. That's how much you love me. You love me more than these." Okay. Read the Apocryphon of Peter. I'm sure God wanted him to heal a statue to save a life, so we'll just, I don't know, scurry through the scriptures for a moment. I'm trying to create you killed my brother, you dirty rat. No, I'm going to get you. No. Nathan Adler, art detective. Bark at the moon. So, I entertain myself, so I don't care about you. I do care about you. I love you. And so does God. Okay? Love, love, love. Boom, 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 boom. The Beatles will be back. They'll be back on everybody's stereos. Well, that's so 70s. They'll be on your iPad. No, that's so 2000. What are they using now? MX, IX, KissX. Alexa, Alexi, Nexus, Alexis, and, hi, Big Brother. That's for your algorithms.